whenever you're good.
All right, so congrats on your win today. Can you talk about what you were expecting for Penn State going into the game?
I mean, as a coach, exactly what we saw. A team that wants to come out early and speed up the game and get leadoff guys on and, make you think and rush your decisions and ultimately make mistakes. So pretty much what you saw in the first inning where we walked two guys and can't play catch and, so a lot of that. But afterwards and weathering the storm, just trying to get back to even, and ultimately I think we scored 4 and got a 1-run lead. I felt like it kind of gave us a little bit of pep in our step, and I think the home run there kind of took the wind out of them, making it 6-4, and we were able to push one more across. I mean, I just can't say enough good things about these guys. I mean, Grove just offensively has carried us, and he's speeding up the game on the other team, and I just said to the team right now that was one of the best pitching performances given the situation and coming in as a freshman for a senior in a regional, that I've seen in 20 years. So I would be hard pressed to think of too many others. Maybe a year ago against Wisconsin Whitewater, but there's not too many. It's all on one hand. So hats off to these guys. They have done an awesome job.
And Nolan, entering in the first inning, what was going through your head when you took the pitching mound?
It's never a great feeling to relieve your starter that early, but, going in with guys on base or a guy on base, you just try to weather the storm. As you said, keep the runner there, don't let them score, minimize, and get guys out as soon as you can.
And you are a recent NUMAC All-Conference, so how does that give you confidence in your pitching?
It doesn't really change that much for me. I'm still just going to go out there and fill it up, do what I do, and try to get guys out as quick as I can.
And 2 home runs in 2 days, Brandon. How does that feel?
Feels pretty good.
And so approaching today's game, obviously you weren't thinking, gotta hit a home run, but how were you approaching each at bat?
Same as yesterday. Just get going slow and early and be on time and just on a good pitch to hit. I'm just happy I could extend the lead there after Matt Stokes put us up in a big spot, and for a guy that hasn't been playing a whole lot recently, for him to do that today was huge, so shout out to him.
A couple of really good swings from him.
Yeah,
I mean, it's you're talking to a coach and 2 players who were outstanding, but there was other guys who were, just did their job, which if enough guys do their job, then we have a really good chance of winning. And that's what you've seen, I think, over the last 18 games.
And yes, so looking at Matt Stokes at bat, what were you kind of expecting from him at that spot in the lineup, and how do you think he delivered?
He does a good job, against left-handed pitching for whatever reason. So we wanted to go with him today and just try and be as athletic as possible because, Matt's an infielder and he runs pretty well and, can kind of spray the ball. He's got a little bit of pull pop, and I think he got down in 2 strikes, and, at that point we're just trying to throw the barrel out there and hope that something good happens and compete, really just forget about the mechanics and the situation and just go out there and play that one-on-one game. And he threw the bat out and got enough of it, and right field to try to make a play on it, and I think Will was in motion, scored from first base, so really big turning point for us. In all honesty, I still think it's 7-4, but if a couple more hits there, and I think it's 10-4, it's 11-4. I still don't think we play our best baseball. So that's just, we keep going to bed and waking up and hoping that we can do that at some point.
I'm good. I guess the only one I was going to ask, you mentioned the win streak, Coach. The start of that game, I don't think you win 18, 19, whatever it is now in a row without that kind of resiliency that you guys showed. Like you said, Nolan coming in, big swing after big swing. Can you just talk a little bit about your team, maybe the makeup of it?
Yeah. There's a lot of veterans, and I think there's a lot of talented freshmen who some are getting an opportunity now, like Nolan and a few other guys, Shops, who has been just phenomenal as especially would love to see if they could start that big run inning with a hit. So I think there's guys who have been there and done it before, and you know, if you jump on our bus right now, I don't think that we're over the top excited and letting our guard down, because we know that if you lose a game tomorrow, then all the momentum that you've had from the last 2 days is gone, and it's you're in a dogfight. So I just think that we're a little bit seasoned, and there's a lot of guys who have done it before, and we know how important the little things are, and how all the inches add up to, you know, your wins and losses. And I think that's what being 14-7 and looking at each other like, geez, you know, guys, we need to do a better job here and just get excited. I think, you know, we had a team meeting and it was like, let's get excited about the little things. Let's get excited about scoring a guy from third base with less than 2 outs. Let's get excited about getting a leadoff on, wearing a pitch, you know, drawing a tough walk, having an 8-pitch at bat, getting a leadoff guy out, just like anything. Let's get excited about it. And slowly and surely, I think we started to gain some momentum and just celebrated the smaller things. When guys hit a home run, obviously that's fun too, but there's a lot more small things to get excited about this game.
That's awesome. All right, guys, we appreciate you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That was a lot of fun to watch. We'll
Thanks.
see you guys tomorrow.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Emily. Appreciate you.
Yeah.